do that wine thing?
That wine thing.
I want some water. I'm thirsty.
Oh, he wants you to take the wine and turn it into water. Can you do that? Is that a thing? Oh. Okay. There you go. Wow. Like Jesus, man. It's really good to see you.
Sorry about the teleport bottle.
We're here, we're at the farm, and
Time doesn't exist, there's more to what we see. Let's sit down, talk about it, let's just call it P.O.T, P.O.T, yeah. Let's call it P.O.T, P.O.T, yeah. Let's call it P.O.T.
the theme song?
Yeah.
Notification of the
Okay.
podcast.
Yo, what's up, P.O.T heads? I got a dope ass episode for y'all today, man. I got my boy in the house. He's been doing a lot of dope ass shit online, man. So you guys gotta check him out. But before I keep going, I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what's the word? It's Noahworld, bitch. I guess that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So, hey, man, how you been, bro? I mean,
I've been good. I've been blessed.
sorry for being late and shit.
I didn't even know you was late, man. Some would say time is relative.
Yeah,
You know?
there you go.
So,
I believe, bro. Look, time doesn't exist.
see, how can you be late when you're always on time?
Hey, there you go.
And how can you be on time if time doesn't exist at all?
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, but I guess just, I had to be here at a certain time to meet you up. So
Yeah. Blessed to do this. I'm happy to be here. I had to shoot a little something for the story, for the gram.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Got to, bro. I see you working hard, man.
I be doing stuff, and things sometimes.
Yeah. So how did you get started doing with your whole
Everything.
Yeah.
How did I get started? I mean, I'm an artist first and foremost. So I think originally it's just I'm gonna try to figure out how to make music and stuff and figure that out.
Yeah.
And I started that back in 2021, maybe 2022. Actually more like 2022.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And just started hitting shows and then networking, making music. But I feel like I was never really able to make the type of music that I wanted to make because when you're not working, you don't have the money to kind of just buy a producer. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I respect the business. I don't want any handouts. I want somebody that if they're gonna work with me, I want them to do it out of the love. You know what I mean? Even if I'm paying them, I want them to want to do it. I don't want them to be completely transactional.
You're right. There needs to be some type of connection between you and the person because that makes a way better product, bro.
Yeah, because I can come in and I have a vision for my future music and how I want to do it, and I feel like the type beats and stuff like that off BeatStars off YouTube, they're dope. Don't get me wrong, but they're also kind of limiting.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I personally like to switch up my flow. I like mix-ups. I like let's just say a song's going one direction, and then after a minute and 20 seconds, it's boring. You know what I mean? It's because it's gonna be the same minute and 20 seconds again times two.
Right.
Why not just completely flip the song and have a whole new song? You know what I mean?
Right.
But you can't do that with a type beat. You know what I mean?
That's the problem, right?
Yeah.
If you don't make beats, to find the perfect beat is always fucking hard, and sometimes you have to just go with whatever is being offered. Because I had that problem too, man. I'll have a song, and I'll go to one of those type beats.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
you confine within the realms of the creativity of that producer, that particular producer,
right?
And then it's not even your vibe, because usually type beats have an artist.
Yeah,
it's an ASAP Rocky type beat,
right?
Tyler the Creator type beat,
right?
You know what I mean? I need a Noahworld type beat. Noahworld type beat.
Do you have people you work with making beats now, or?
So what I'm gonna do, actually, I've just decided that I'm just gonna learn. I got some people that I'm gonna be working with. I got some homies and stuff. But again, it's I'm glad that they want to work with me, but I also respect the fact that, it's a timely task. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if they're getting paid to go one way, and I'm here like, hey, volunteer over here, it's gonna be kind of rough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because unless you're coming up with them, that's a fair thing to ask.
Mm-hmm.
If we're both coming up, I'm only saying this because of a personal thing that happened with me. Is
what
me
happened?
and my homies were coming up.
Okay.
Things were kind of like picking up a bit, this and that. One of them was making the beats. I was writing the songs, and the other one was like just working on getting on shows and shit, right?
Uh-huh.
And then eventually, the one that was producing the beats and recording us, he's like, I kind of want to start getting paid for this.
Start getting paid.
And I'm like, bro, we're not even at the cusp yet, but you know,
I think that could have been handled better. Because on one end, he does deserve to get paid. Like everybody deserves to get paid. But it'd be the amount. So let's just say, like, if he sat there, produced the entire track, then engineered, like people came in and recorded over it, then he was an engineer too. I think everybody pitch in and give him like a little something.
No, that makes sense. But
you know what I mean.
So, this is the little twist to the story, right? So he also was working with another one of our guys, a mutual friend, and I'm like, all right, cool. So this whole time I don't know what's going on, right? So I'm like, I'll pay you about how much he's paying you. He's like, oh no, I'm not charging him because we're kind of working on the project together. I'm like, bro, that's kind of like what we're doing the same shit, but So I'm like, all right, but that kind of like threw a little.
It threw off that connection. Now,
because we had a fucking momentum going.
Yeah, you see, it's always rough with that. The one thing about like that people don't understand, kind of like the blueprint, in my honest opinion, to like getting on very fast is forming a type of group. The group aspect of it, groups are very successful. They're not very successful long term, but like if you look at a group, like you look at like Wu-Tang, you look at like you know, a lot of groups. Like look at like Black Eyed Peas. Look at these different groups. A lot of singer groups, boy bands and stuff like that used to be popular in like the 90s. And like if you look at them and look at they come up, you know what I mean? You see like once they started working together, there was like a fast come up. More than likely, not to say like it was like overnight, but more like when you're pulling together resources, let's just say if it's 5 of us. So we got 5 grown working men, right? Who are very serious about their craft, who love this shit. We got 5 grown men, right? So then we all pulling together resources. And now all of our contacts and the things that we have are different. Like you might know somebody that does really good art and you want to bring them into like our collective type thing, our team. I might know somebody that's a really solid producer. They don't engineer, but they're a solid producer. Like they gonna cook us up something right then and there, and they could work with somebody. Somebody else might know the engineer. Somebody else might not know nobody, but they have a solid location that we can use. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you got the pulling together of resources, and then it's like, man, we got an opportunity, but it's a 4-hour drive away. You know what I mean? It might be rough if it's just me or if it's just you.
Yeah.
But 5 people can figure that out.
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I mean? And travel and go. And the problem does come though. It usually is money. So it's like, you definitely got to have your own things in place. But the problem, like a lot of nowadays, is like, a lot of people want to do everything. Like I would say like before our time, like before my time or whatever, like you had people that really just wanted to be in the background and was happy with that.
Yeah,
Somebody that was like, oh, I want to produce and just go to the shows, but I don't want like they want credit and they want to get like compensated for their what's the name, but that's all they want to do though. They're not out like, oh, I need to produce and I want to rap and I want to direct the music videos and I make fashion. Right. And I also like they not doing all that. They like, yeah, I produce. Boom. And they get that one skill and they just excel at that. But you got a lot of people now that's like, I want to produce, I want to be a videographer.
Right.
I also want to engineer. I also want to be an artist and be like, and then they want to combine everything and do that thing for themselves. And it'd be like, damn, like you are a really dope videographer. Like, can you just make videos? like you're an okay
Stick to
rapper.
what you know type shit. Yeah.
You're an okay rapper, okay, like solid producer. But videography is like where you shine. Like I'm not saying like anybody should be limited, but if it's like that one thing that they're really good at,
Right.
like a lot of people won't settle for that. They're like they got to do everything.
The thing is, sometimes they don't. Well, see, it's how much you trust the people around you, right? Of what they're telling you.
Yeah.
Because so the reason why I brought that up with my situation was so I later on, I went solo because we ended up breaking up. So I ended up going solo, and I had other friends that had groups and shit. And I started seeing how they work together.
Yeah.
And they were all like, "Yo, I bring this," like how you were saying.
Yeah.
I bring this to the table. You bring this to the table. And then we all just collectively work together. If there's some money issue, we all collectively
figure it out.
we're instead of just one like, nah, I gotta make the money. And it's like none of us are making money out of the music yet.
Not yet.
And I told them too the same thing. I'm like, I understand you're taking your time mixing our shit and this and that, but if we all come up, look at like what's his name, like Logic and his boy.
Mm-hmm.
His boy could have been like charging him mad shit, and he's like, "Nah, let's just do the fucking album, see what happens."
Yeah, and then this is also this is the biggest thing. Like, as an artist, right? We're all like. We all have a belief in our vision. We all see it, right? But it's not easy for everybody else to see it. So, like, you have to really have a few handful of gifts. But I would say one of the biggest gifts that you have to have is that you have to get people to believe in you. Because belief can overpower all type of shit. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
belief
true,
will
bro.
overpower logic. You will have somebody, if they're talented enough and
That's
they know
facts.
they have the gift of gab and they can talk to people, they'll create believers, and those believers will invest. And the problem is like finding people to it's I wouldn't say problem, I would say struggle. You need to surround yourself with people that look at you and be like, you're next. Like not they're next. After you, like, not like they gonna come before you and then you gonna, or they're like, no, they gotta look at you and be like, that's him. That's the one. He's next. Or they're next, or she's next. Like, cause people that look at you like that will invest time, energy, effort. And yes, it would be good to compensate them for their time and energy and effort, but they're not doing it solely for the benefit of the financial gain in the moment. They're doing it because they see the bigger vision.
That matters too. That matters a lot, because that energy of someone genuinely believing in you and genuinely wanting to push your shit is like, that helps you out because that makes you want to do more and or expand whatever you're trying to do.
It makes it so like. The biggest issue is that I would say a lot of us artists, so unless you like 16, right? 16 to 20 or something like that, and I'm not saying that 16-year-olds don't have any responsibilities whatsoever.
Right.
But 16,
mainly you don't.
you're pretty young, you don't really have that many responsibilities.
Right.
So you can stream all day. So if you're 16, and you wake up early on a Saturday, you could just stay in a house and just stream all day. Right. You know what I mean? So that's why, like, you'll see, like, a lot of people, like younger people, like, they get on and they become successful in the industry, and then they kind of taper off. But and that's the thing about like having talent or just having like time and energy and a work ethic. You know what I mean? But mostly, like, younger people don't really have like that thing that they have to do. They don't have responsibilities, But us as adults, I'm grown as hell. I got bills. I got I got people. I got things that I need to pay for. I got a car. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm about to try to use money to get a car note, and then I'm gonna have to keep up with that note.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that being said, having certain level of responsibilities, it makes things a lot harder because you could have a good like 6 months where everything's rolling. You got a solid group of people that you're working with, but most importantly, the money's there. You know what I mean? The money's there. You staying consistent. You posting consistently. The art's coming together. You record like 2-3 music videos in the span of 6 months. You just doing your thing, and then something will happen. Like it could be a switch in a job situation. You know what I mean? A company bought another company, or they reevaluating everybody, so they're not getting a certain amount of hours, and then it's like a trickle down effect because once the money starts getting like a little like, damn, I ain't really got it.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you can't really have the work ethic and creativity because now you start to overextend and overwork yourself doing other shit. You might be doing like Uber, or you might be doing like, so imagine working 12 hours and then having to do Uber. You know what I mean? And then having to be in a relationship. And then that person might have kids.
That kind of fucks it up too.
Relationships, having kids. I'm glad I don't have any kids yet, but having kids, you know what I mean? Like that shit will like, and so you'll see a lot of artists like they're new and they're dope, but 6 months they on, then they just off, and then they come back after like 2 months, and then they off. It's like an on and off thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, it sucks because a lot of times the most talented people be like the brokest people. I don't know if you ever noticed that correlation. Like the most talented people be the ones that be struggling, whether it be mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially. It's like you'll talk to somebody that you'll see like they perform one time. You're like, damn, that's really dope. And then they disappear, and then you see them randomly in a bar, and you're like, yo, where you been? They're like, I just got out the mental hospital.
Oh shit!
I was just thinking,
but
you know
that
what I
is
mean?
true though. That is fucking true because there's something about when life gets in the way.
Yeah.
And there's that little choice where do I keep doing this shit? Do I go this way? Do I go that way? Right? And sometimes you are talented enough to where if you just stick to it, but sometimes they're like, nah, man, these fucking bills.
Fucking bills, life, just going through a breakup. So now I'm emotionally and depressed. Some people got drug problems. And you know what I mean? And now they're like using drugs to cope, but now that's causing them physical problems.
Yeah.
So now they're in the hospital. Like, it's a whole thing where it's just like, it's rough. But I think it's so important for people, like, I don't know how old you are, you know what I mean? But my birthday's coming up. I'm about to be like...
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm about to be like 33, I guess, or something like that. You know, I'm going to just tell everybody I'm 32 for the next 10 years, you know what I mean? But no, I'm about to be like 33. And like, that's the thing, like, when you go through stuff, you have something to say. And, you know, people used to look at like artists that create at a high level and be like, I want to do that. I want to imitate that, but they don't really have anything to say. You know what I mean? So like, that's why I say like, you'll have somebody that's like really young, really talented for creating something. They just don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so when you don't really have anything to say, but you're creating in a field where like, you could create music, like nothing music, and it could be good or popular or whatever the case. But it's like whether or not that's gonna last, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you could talk about
Yeah.
booty and titties and all that.
It's only
all
so
day.
long.
Yeah, but if you have some substance,
Yeah.
you do some. Because I'm a lyrics guy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm all lyrics all day. You know.
Who's your favorite rapper?
Coming up, I would say like Nas, like lyrically, and like Mos Def.
Yeah.
And then later on, I would say, well, even I guess JC too. And then later on, I would say like J. Cole.
Okay.
You know, we had that whole Drake and
Yeah.
and
How'd you feel about that beef?
I mean,
J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Beef.
I mean, obviously Kendrick got it, lyrically, but
Yeah.
it's just a whole, hip hop. Hip hop does have that aspect to it.
Oh, it's competitive.
Yeah, it's competitive as fuck,
It's
right?
rooted in competition because you always want to be the best.
Exactly.
I think beefing is only smart when you got something that you're trying to
Prove.
in a way,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Cause like if I was a rapper, if I was an artist, like if I was like one of them rappers, like I'm successful, and it's like somebody's trying to like beef with me, I gotta see like what I can gain from this beef.
Right. Do you
Like,
need this shit?
Do it? Does it serve me? You know what I mean? If I know that they're not a good person, and they're just trying to beef to up themselves, maybe I can have fun with it. But for the most part, I just feel like I would be so into me and what I'm doing and trying to build that it's like hard for me to see anybody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why I always say like I might have people that don't like me, but like I don't know who they are because I'm not looking for them.
And that's okay, right? Like if you don't like me, that's good.
A part of getting so I dropped some videos, a couple videos, like they've done really big numbers and stuff like that. And then like at some point I'm realizing like, some people are gonna say some weird shit in the comments. Some people are gonna inbox me some weird shit. Like I've been told weird shit have been said about me, and I'm just like the first instinct is to defend yourself. You're like, nah, I'm not like that. But then it's like,
for what?
What am I?
Yeah.
Like you either at a certain point, you just realize like some people won't like. I can't tell you how many times I've heard somebody say like, I don't like this artist, and I'll be like, oh, you don't like them? Why? And I just don't know. Like they can't say with
pinpoint it and shit.
It's just I just don't like them. You know what I mean? I gotta do that work that I don't like. You know what I mean?
But that's like
I just don't like that. I like the look of his face. Like, you know what I mean? Like I hate this dude. He just be walking around eating crackers. Like, you know what I mean? He ain't even did nothing to me.
But that's wise as fuck. Like that's super wise of you. Like it, and that's the thing. It sort of coincides with what you're saying, right? If you're 16, you're not gonna have that perspective.
Nah.
You're gonna want to fucking defend yourself and just, man, fuck that, blah blah. Nah, but if you're wise enough, you know that doesn't even fucking matter.
You can beef, but like, what does the beef serve? Like, I say like beefing with somebody, like you might poke jokes and have fun. Just it's not that serious. Like, don't get me wrong, hip hop is real. I love hip hop. Hip hop in its essence is real. So you know what I mean? Like,
right.
I love hip hop, but I don't think we should be taking it so seriously, like to the point to where
not like that.
Like, because especially when you hang around with weird people, Drake. What the fuck? You can't be doing that,
that's another thing too, right? If you're not ready for truth to come out, then why the fuck? Why are you doing what you're doing?
I think also there's like dirt with like Kendrick and stuff too, and TDE and them. They done a lot of stuff to sweep some stuff off the record and get it up out of there. And I'll take everything with a grain of salt. I don't think anybody. I don't look at anybody as inherently bad just because of the things that I've heard about them. I also don't look at people as inherently good either, because I also know from personal experience that anybody is capable of anything, really.
Exactly.
But usually when you see something where people are at it with each other and, they're going at each other, usually what ends up happening is like the truth is somewhere in between. Somewhere in between, unless you know for facts, like actual facts.
Bro, that's like refreshing to hear someone say that shit, because that's one thing that I've always kind of like say. Because at the end of the day, you could say whatever the fuck you want. People are gonna believe whatever they want about you. It doesn't matter if you defend yourself or not. They're still gonna fucking believe whatever they want. But at the cusp of everything, that truth eventually just.
Yeah.
it shows up and you're like, oh yeah, see. And most of the times I think is more of like the vibes of people.
Yeah.
Someone's vibe and shit. You know, if someone's on some bullshit, you could sort of like right away feel that.
You could tell when somebody's good or trying to be good, you know what I mean, versus like somebody who doesn't give a shit and makes mistakes. Another thing I've learned about like us creatives is that we're all pretty socially awkward, and some of us don't understand social cues when somebody is feeling uncomfortable, things of that nature. We're just so into like what we're trying to convey that like we lose sight of that. I don't think that inherently makes somebody a bad person. Just like we all got some work to do on ourselves. You know? I think that's another thing too. It just humbly looking at life. Like I always have to be growing, because once you stop growing, you start dying.
Yeah, because if you're still the same person you were 2 years ago, and you're still doing the same old shit, then what the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah,
I look at old stuff I used to say and just cringe at it. I'm like, why?
Bro, when I was young, I wouldn't listen to no one.
Same.
I would not listen to. I'd be like, nope. I already know what the fuck to do. I already know. And then I kept making mistakes. I kept fucking up. I kept doing the wrong shit. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should start listening.
Yeah.
I don't have to take your advice, but maybe I should listen.
I should listen.
Because everyone has some type of experience that they could tell you about.
Yeah.
You know, and you could learn from someone's experience. You could learn, like if one of your boys is like, bro, I did this and this and that. And then you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You could learn from that shit.
You can learn. Like been around a lot of people, a lot of different kinds of people. Some people do things that, some people are bad people. Some, you know what I mean? It's very few, but some people are actually like legit bad. And like you listen to them and they probably had like the roughest of upbringings.
Yeah.
Too. You know what I mean? And you could just learn. That's one reason why I like interviewing people. Because everybody has their own story.
Yeah.
You know?
I like the way you do it too, bro.
Thank you.
I've only seen like a bit because we've only been introduced not that long ago, but I like your style. I like the way you do things, and even that like getting kicked out shit, like that's just dope as fuck, bro.
The whole thing about my interviews versus like other people's interviews, I know like some goals for like, especially like, younger, like probably like even people like around my age too, which is weird. They're looking for like that thing that's gonna make them go viral. And while that might get you momentary success, if I'm an artist and I know that you're looking for a viral moment, so you're gonna do some bullshit or say some bullshit, I probably would be least likely to be on that platform or want to be on that platform. But if I see somebody that genuinely did research on their guests, were able to talk to them and have a productive conversation, like it was interesting, and the quality was there, like, yeah. And I feel like that's what I try to bring to the table. Yeah. My interviews are different every time. They're like they have a sort of like quality to them that it looks nice, and it's genuine conversations between two people. Right. You know what I mean? So if you're a fan, like we did Fatboy Goth, if you're a fan of Fatboy Goth and he has a lot of fans, yes, you're gonna want to see like those little short viral clips, but you're probably gonna want to know more about him as an individual.
You just had those guests from America's Got Talent. Is it
None Above? They're a band. Yeah. They're from I believe they're from Michigan, if I'm not mistaken. Really dope. Really amazing.
How did you meet them, bro? Like that's crazy.
I just be messaging people. I used to. I've kind of stopped now because I'm about to start recording Noahworld TV, like the show.
Oh shit!
But I used to message 30 people a day, and 29 of them. Well, I'll say this: 28 of them aren't even gonna open the message. 2 people are gonna open the message, and one of them's gonna say yeah. So if I can get just one person that's interesting, that has a fan base that's approachable to say, yeah, let's do it. That's big. That's
Yeah.
huge. I love interviewing artists, but I want to start interviewing different types of people too, like business owners, comedians,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
actors,
Like, I've been doing fighters too. And
fighters. That's a big one.
because I
You gotta
sometimes
plug me
do.
into the UFC.
Yeah, sometimes I do MMA fights. I mean, MMA shows and shit. And when I'm there, I'm like, hey, yo, bro, you want to be on the pod? Like, yeah, fuck it, and they'll come through and shit.
Let's go.
Like the guy that runs the whole thing, he's in the UFC.
I gotta get that interview with him.
Shit,
Yeah,
I'm trying to
that'd
get
be
I'm trying to get an interview with him too.
Yeah.
But right now, he's in Vegas right now. He's
We gotta go to Vegas.
He's training, bro.
Let's go to Vegas.
If you down,
I'm
I'm down, bro. But like, we just need like a 3 day though. 3 days.
3 days.
Cause to drive out there.
You want to drive to Vegas? I was gonna say let's take a bus.
Oh shit.
Take a bus there and back. It'd probably be like 1 something, 2 something, maybe. Same amount as a flight. But
cause I could talk to him
a little bit cheaper probably.
Cause I could talk to him and be like, hey, me and my guy. Cause actually we might have to talk about this. but you know, I could mention it to him that we want to go out there and do some, like, you know,
go out there and do it. If you feel like you got opportunity, but it's distance that's stopping you, just do it. Just travel and go. Just go, bro.
Yeah.
For real. Cause like Chicago's amazing. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful city, but there are other cities out there. There are people out there who will be willing to talk, willing to sit down and.
To be honest, I think that's
You
my
know?
problem.
You used to like habit.
I'm just here.
Yeah.
And I haven't really been able to like travel out.
It's gotta make sense. I don't think you should be just traveling for any opportunity, but I think that if you have a solid opportunity to travel and go meet somebody and talk to somebody.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, we're cool as fuck because I do shows for him.
Okay.
He hired me, like, and I already did like 3 shows for him for his because he runs a MMA league.
Okay.
He runs his own thing, and then he got the UFC gave him a contract, so he won the fight. Now he got, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm supposed to.
Don't say anything else.
But,
just know he's doing this thing.
He's doing this thing, and like he's, you know, he's what, you know, he's fucking with it. So
let's go.
So I told him, hey, bro, you know, you'll be on the show, and then he's like, yeah, but I'm all the way out here, and I'm like,
get out there.
Yeah.
Ask him like if you can go to a show and go like.
Shit, we could probably go out there and just go watch them train, bro.
Go watch them train.
Because they're training with like.
Yeah,
like
I go out there. I want to shoot content. I go out there and get stupid, be stupid. I'd be like, I go out there and treat it like it's Karate Kid. I go challenge like dojo rules. If I challenge you, you got to accept it, and if I win, I become the master of the dojo. And then like as I'm like fighting, I try to interview him. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he's like trying to punch me, and I'm like, so where'd you get your start? What city did you start in? You know what I mean? Like, I do shit like that. That should be funny.
That'd be some dope ass shit. I mean,
I'm down.
I'm down to do that, bro. we might have to like talk about that shit off air, but
I'm down.
But that'd be some sick shit, and that's one thing I like about people that do dope shit. And like when I meet them and like shit like that, because it inspires me more, bro.
Yeah.
Like I see your work. I see how hard you're working. I see the shit that you be posting. I see your interaction. Like you get a lot of interaction, but you get a lot of like fucking.
Yeah, if you see somebody that they always get like a bunch of likes, but nobody ever comments, that's weird.
Right.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Because in my experience, from what I've known, like people will buy likes. But just because those likes that you buy, they're not gonna comment. You know what I mean? You have people that they got like 10K followers, but they'll drop a video and only get like 100, 200 views. That's interesting.
Which is weird, right?
It's weird because like it's got to make sense. I'm not saying all 10,000 of those followers will comment or like something, but if you have like a active 10K following, then at least 1,000 of those people will be on your every post.
Well, I've seen people that got like 800,
Yeah.
1,000 people, and they post some shit, and they get like a bunch of likes,
Yeah.
a bunch of comments,
Yeah.
reposts.
That
like when I see
engagement's there.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I see that on your shit, bro. And
Thank you.
and like I said, bro, and another thing too is instead of hating on people when they're doing good,
Yeah.
bro, give them the fucking flowers.
That's the thing. Like, you know, a lot of people, like, they don't like something until everybody likes it. And then some people have a complex, like mentally, like if they can't be a part of something, they're gonna hate it.
They're gonna hate on
tear
it.
it down.
Yeah.
So if somebody saw you just starting to make content, and you asked them like, "Yo, can you help me with this? I'm doing this event thing. I'm trying to grow my," you know what I mean? And they never come. They never support it. They might watch. They'll never support it. And then something pops off. You know what I mean? And everybody's like, oh shit, this person's going viral because of this. And then they see it and then it's you. They're going to be like, first thing they're going to do, hey, I see what you're doing. I'm proud of you. Let me know when you're doing something. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if they don't get that energy like that you want them to be a part of it, they're going to hate on it. They're going to be like, I don't like it.
Which is another thing that's weird to me, bro. Like, I mean, when I was young, I had that in me. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna fake the funk and shit. When I was young, I was a little hater sometimes. Like, man, what the fuck is this motherfucker doing so good? You know. But as I grew older and wiser and shit, and I started like, it's okay if somebody does good.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I'm still a hater. I'm always more a hater.
I mean, it's okay because it's like someone doing good. It's not gonna.
It doesn't hurt
take away from you.
It doesn't take away from you. Yeah, exactly. That's like if I'm a hate for a good reason. You know?
Oh no, yeah.
Like,
I understand that. Yeah.
But yeah, no, man. It's just you know, some people just get like that. They might have ideas that they want to do and that they want to pursue, but they might not have like the time or the energy to put towards it as much as they want to. So they, instead of doing it however they can, they just don't. And then somebody else comes along and only been doing it for less than half the time they have, but they're doing everything that they can. And some people will look at that and be like, oh, that's some bullshit. How did they get so popular? How did they get so successful? Yeah. That's like a comparison thing. But
that's the thing though, right? If you waste your time or energy trying to figure out why the next man is doing, you know, instead of, well, like I said, I used to be that way. Yeah. I'm not gonna fucking lie, bro. I'm not gonna fake it. Like, yeah, I used to be that person that be like, man, fuck that guy. Why the fuck is he so, you know, why, man, fuck, that shit's garbage. Or, you know, like, it, and I was like, man, I'm just wasting time.
Yeah.
I'm wasting energy. I should just go work on my fucking craft. I'm gonna go work on my shit, do my own thing, and hopefully whatever the fuck I'm doing builds up.
Yeah. I think like just being so tapped in, like I feel like I get to a certain mode where I stop checking notifications. I stop checking messages unless I feel like they're important. And I just focus. And like once you get that tunnel vision of like, especially like album mode, that's what album mode is supposed to be. Album mode is like I disappear for 6 months.
Let me ask you
3 months.
A serious question. When you're in album mode, do you listen to music?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not. I've only done one album. I got some ideas for another album that I want to do before I switch genres. But yeah, like I wouldn't, because I want to be so tapped in with what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, my emotions, my thoughts.
Yeah.
And I want to get that all out in the album. You know what I mean?
My reasoning is I don't want anything else to influence me.
Yeah.
I really just wanted to come out of me. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah.
Because like you said, tapping in or being in that energy and that mindset, bro, it's another weird shit about this life.
Yeah.
Cause you could go somewhere else.
Yep.
You're somewhere else.
My thing is I'm more of an introspective kind of artist, so I feel a lot, So I need to communicate how I feel or find creative ways to do that. But like once you start listening to other music and stuff like that, it kind of like you kind of get distracted. I feel like a lot of stuff is distractions if you really think about it. Like TV, movies. Like I don't even play video games anymore because it's distracting. It's like it's a money pool where it's like I'm gonna spend money to sit down and play something that won't improve my life. Maybe it's a stress reliever, but how I would used to play games, like I love the idea of like being the best at the game and like learning everything. So then like I'll put in hours, like days on the game.
That's the problem, bro. I used to be in Halo all day.
Halo, yeah. Halo was that.
Halo was my shit. And
Halo was that shit.
Man, hours, bro, hours. And after a while, you're like, shit, what the fuck am I doing?
I done wasted 2 whole days just in here.
That's the same thing
games.
with fucking social media, right?
Social media is like that too.
You go
I
in
find
there.
myself doom scrolling sometimes because after work, because I'd be so tired that I can't. But like, I'm starting to really pay attention to habits. And once you start paying attention to your habits, then you can start making changes. Because if you like, I take a long time to do like everything, but that's because I'm always on my phone.
Yeah.
Responding to shit, commenting on shit, swiping on shit, like, and then doom scrolling. But like, if I just cut that down by like 50%, I'd be way more productive.
And it's hard, bro, because these motherfucking things are designed to capture our fucking attention.
Yep.
And they do it so fucking well because they know what the fuck you like. Everyone that has a fucking phone has a personal or thing that knows you.
Yeah.
So you're like, if I grab your phone, I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know.
That's why I had to stop liking like thirst trap videos and stuff like that. I had to stop because you know I'll be scrolling, then I'll see a thick ass like goth mommy. You know what I mean? And I'll be like, damn. All right, I like that. Boom. Next time I pick up my phone, it's all thick goth mommies. Like I'm like, damn. So if you feed into that, it's gonna keep giving you more and more and more. And then I realized like I gotta stop looking at this because this is like this doesn't serve me.
Yeah, it's like a mental diet.
Yeah, it's like it's more like a mental like candy. Like what happens if you eat too much candy? It's bad for you.
Exactly.
You know what happens if you consume too much softcore porn? You know what I mean? Like you start to objectify women in a little bit without even realizing it, and just like
bro,
it's really it get really
all
deep.
that shit is true as fuck because we're human at the end of the day.
Yep,
we're human and we have needs, and our needs are fucking primal thing that we can't fucking avoid.
Yeah,
being a man, or whatever it doesn't matter. You have a primal thing within you, and these fucking things, they know how to fucking.
Yep, they latch on to that.
Which is
it's like you gotta just be real careful about what you're watching.
Like, how do you think the future is gonna be, bro?
I think the future won't even be like phones. There'll be like screens in our eyes.
Like those
Nah, it'll be like you'll
the
be
metal
able
glasses
to,
and shit.
Like no glasses, just like your eyes, and you'll be able to.
That'd be some sick shit.
Like everything will go from like having a device to us becoming the device.
Like coexisting with it, just fucking
like cyberpunk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, little by little we're getting there, right?
We're getting there. That seems to be like the thing like that happens with like just society in general. Cause like we're always chasing perfection and convenience. You know what I mean? And that convenience will come with like modifications, kind of.
Yeah.
So like
you have to give something up.
Yeah. And then, we at a point now where people don't even want to work out, but they want to lose weight. So they'll take shots. You know what I mean? and they might eat a little bit healthier to make sure that works out. I mean, you got no choice with those. That's like it takes away your hunger, so you're eating less anyway. But imagine like the thought, because I'm about to start working out. I'm about to start getting in the gym. I've been just wanting to find a gym other than Planet Fitness, but it looks like I'm gonna have to go to Planet Fitness. But I said to say like, you have people that like, I need to lose weight because I want to be healthy, but I don't feel like working out. So I'm gonna just take a shot and take pills. I think that's crazy. And a lot of people bought that shit. Like Ozempic, a lot of people buy that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's so easy now.
So what's the next step in that? Losing weight. Machinery. Being able to completely remove weight, period. Or to do some kind of surgery to yourself to where you can't gain weight.
Well, supposedly now they're also modifying people's DNA and shit.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know, is that even human anymore? If I go and
what is human?
If we're like, hey, how do you want your kid? I want him to be this height. I want him to have these eyes. All right, got you. Beep, 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 boop.
What is human? That's the question.
Oh.
You know, I was watching The Matrix the other day.
Hey,
like,
that's my shit,
Matrix.
bro.
Matrix, like when I was younger and I watched it, it was like, okay, cool. It's a dope movie. It's action. It's a little deep. Cool. When we watch it as an adult, you like, damn. Some of that shit it was saying was like spot on. Like what is real? You know, your brain processes information. You know what I mean? So I know, like, if I look at this cloth, I know how it's gonna feel ideally in my head. Then I touch it, then boom, I know how it feels now, and that just sent an electrical signal to my brain to register how, like, the softness of this tablecloth, etc. You know what I mean? So, like, is it just information? Is that what consciousness is? It's just being able to receive information.
But that's really what we have, right? We are receptors for sound, receptors for taste, receptors for smell. Sight.
What about people who are blind though, or like people who are deaf? You know, they still get information, but like, are they like less human because they're missing a sense?
That's the philosophical question, right?
Yeah.
What completes a human, or what is this experience?
Yep.
And that's why it's weird when motherfuckers are like, if you go back a few years, bro, everybody was homophobic. Everybody was like, women ain't shit.
That's so weird to me.
And then now you come forward and you're like, man, none of that shit makes sense. We're all just fucking here just trying to live this shit. No matter who the fuck you are, what color, what this, what that. None of that shit matters.
Like, I'll never understand like homophobia, because it's like, it has nothing to do with you. How somebody else,
what someone feels doesn't, what someone eats doesn't make you shit.
It has nothing to do with you. I think a lot of people who are homophobic are just gay.
I think so too,
I think
bro.
they're just gay. Like, because I could see a dude with like some short shorts, like some Speedos or something like that, doing backflips and prancing around in a tutu. I might be confused, like, why? But that don't make me mad. Like,
but I'm not gonna be like, man, fuck this guy.
Yeah, like, and then I'm also not gonna feel threatened. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna see that and be like, okay, you know what I mean? That's them. That's their thing.
Right.
So to have people that exist out here who look at that and be like, this is gay, this is stupid, I hate this.
Yeah, nah.
It's like, why?
It's a human. He's that person.
I'd be like, are you tempted?
Human.
Tempted?
Why, right? Why does it bother you so much?
Yeah.
Why? Like, why the fuck? But that's another thing, bro. And that's why, like, I really like fucking with artists.
Yeah.
Like, artists, we do not give a fuck about none of that shit.
Yep.
We don't give a fuck about none. It all just like, who are you?
Mm-hmm.
What you do? How you do it? Are you good at that shit?
Exactly.
Good.
I don't even care.
Yeah.
I don't care if somebody gay, but as long as they're not weird. like creepy towards people, women,
Or
or
on some
children.
bullshit.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Just now we can work, we can build.
And then where do you see? Well, musically, you say you're gonna drop a new album and shit, right? Or I mean, you're looking into.
I'm right now. My focus is on my TV show. It's on Noahworld TV. Noahworld TV. I feel like that's the door. I feel like if I can get us in some kind of way on Adult Swim or something like that.
Ooh,
if I could get us some kind of notoriety where people are watching it and they love this shit because of the nostalgia that comes with it, where we do music video countdowns, we do skate breaks. It's just skating, no talking or nothing. It's just skateboarding, doing tricks and shit. You know, put the highlight back on things that have been kind of like brushed aside because it doesn't just fit on the format of of your phone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if I can figure out a way to consistently get people to invest their time, energy, and maybe even money into, then I feel like I'll be in certain doors where when I do decide to make music, now I have that base. I have that people that support me and fuck with me. So now they're going to support it. Because when you a fan of somebody, you tend to be a fan of everything that they do. Like, I could see somebody that sings really well become a fan of them because of how well they sing. And then they like, I've always wanted to be a painter, and they paint something. If I'm a fan of them, I'm gonna like that painting, even if it's trash. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be like, that's a good ass painting. Look at that. You know what I mean? Look at that. I don't know which is that, the arm or the leg, but I like that. Like,
fuck it, yeah.
They got style. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so that's the key. That's one thing I've learned looking at other creators. Like, you know, I don't know if you know the guy who says like computer. You know what I mean? Computer guy. Yeah. Like, I went to school with him. He's a dope dude. Cool as hell. One thing I learned from him is that, and this is something similar to other people, your content doesn't have to be your art. Like, as a creative, we don't even like doing content. That's just something that we're against inherently. And the main reason for that is because how do I take something that I've put like my entire life into and condense it in a way that's under 3 minutes long and that can appeal to people? You know what I mean? I hate that. And I understand that. But basically, he was like, he's an artist and he makes music. But he got some meta glasses and started just messing with people. You know what I mean? Started building a huge following, is at the point now where he's able to travel and do that thing that he does, but at other places, people will pay him to come out and shoot this type of content, to come here. Right. He's been on the news for that.
I've seen him a bunch of shit.
And this is from making content. Because people,
you know what's
like
crazy,
it.
Bro?
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of mutual friends with him too, right? I don't know him personally. I haven't met him, but I have like a lot of his friends, Borka, and all of them, you know. So when I interviewed Borka and his brother, Kid Tribute is one of his close friends, and I was gonna have Kid Tribute, and he's like, "Hey, you should have him on." And I'm like, cool, let them know. I'm down. And something happened. They were going to come through to be on the show. Mm. Something happened with their car. They couldn't be on the show, whatever, right? 2-3 months later, he fucking just takes off. He took off. Yeah. And I was like, holy shit. Like, he was about to be on the show and, you know, whatever. And I feel, I'm like, man, that's the weirdness about it is like, what if he would have been on the show and never took off? Maybe timing. All of that shit was just meant to happen that way.
Yeah, maybe. That sucks that you weren't able to get to him. But, I mean, everything happens for a reason. You know? Watching him do his thing just let me know, like, your content doesn't have to be your art. You can find something that people like because it's funny. You know what I mean? And you do that. Like, a damn killer. When I first saw his content, bro, I think he had 30K followers or something like that. And to promote his song, he would get on all fours in a supermarket in like a Whole Foods and do his hit like this on all fours. And it caused other people to want to be a part of that and do it too. So then he started doing meetups. Now dude has like over 1 million followers. He's, managed by like Taylor Bennett, you know what I mean? And there's no telling the connections and the people that he's meeting. But it's because luckily he found a way to make content that connected to his art. But not everybody's that lucky. Sometimes like your art is just that's the struggle. That's what separates you. Being able to find a way to promote your art and yourself in a way that's like appealing to the common like individual, to somebody that's like just scrolling on their phone.
Right.
Because nobody wants to feel like they're being sold something, but everybody wants to laugh.
Right. And that's that's another point that you sort of made. Like, it sucks that we have to live by engagement now.
Yeah.
As artists, we just want to focus on our art, do our music, write songs all day and shit. But unfortunately, nowadays, you have to have engagement. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to be on it. You got to be on it because you're fucking going against kids that are 16 fucking posting all day. And, that's...
Yeah.
That's so fucking true, bro. That's so fucking true.
Just keep posting. And eventually, like, me posting the stuff that I post has led me to starting to get invited to places to cover shows and events and do interviews. But now I'm getting, like, paid. You know what I mean?
That's fucking dope.
I get paid every now and then. Not everyone is a paid one. But, for the most part, people hit me up. Hey, how much we need you for this? You know what I mean?
That's fucking dope, bro. That's fucking lit.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna do something cool. So please be back, y'all. All right, y'all. We're back. In that little fucking break, we figured out how to fucking expand the whole fucking mastermind sequence that happens in our brains and shit. We figured out how to fucking push the social media shit and like expand. But when we were trying to like put it on the fucking phone and camera, the internet went out and we lost those files.
Yeah.
But
it'd be like that.
But you know what? We did gain some new files.
We got some new files. Is it the Epstein files? Do we have that? I would like to see. I mean, it's online, but do you have a different version of the Epstein files?
I mean,
we're pretty good. We got to review that. You see it?
Bro.
Might see some familiar names in there. You never know.
That we fuck, bro. If you knew somebody on those, that we fuck, bro. I'd be like, because the motherfuckers would try to connect you to that shit. You'd be like, But now that we're back, we're gonna show some of Noah's work that he's been doing. It's gonna be on Noah's TV, right?
It's on It's on the first episode. This is from the first episode of Noahworld TV. This is just a cut from the Black Jesus sketch.
So this is the Black Jesus, y'all. So we're gonna check it out.
Black Jesus.
So please enjoy.
Jesus, can you do that wine thing?
That wine thing.
I want some water. I'm thirsty.
Oh, he wants you to take the wine and turn it into water. Can you do that? Is that a thing? Oh. Okay. There you go. Wow. Black Jesus, man. It's really good to see you.
Sorry about the teleport bottle.
We're here, we're at the farm, and everything just seems so... What's wrong?
Tastes like cut water.
Is that cut water?
It's cut water.
Oh.
Water.
Black Jesus. Man, Jesus, I've always wondered, like, how do you feel about Earth and what's going on right now?
Well, right now, when you love the land loves you back.
Yeah?
You can tell from the vegetation.
And that's why everything looks so beautiful right now, right? What kind of things do you have? Do y'all have on this beautiful farm?
You got that eggplant.
You what?
Eggplant.
Black Jesus.
Oh, it's not me.
Link in bio. Watch that episode. That's episode 1.
That's fucking dope. Who helps you shoot these?
Man, it's just me and my homies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the homie Sayles. Shout out to Sayles. He's an artist, creative, dope.
Do you do your own editing and all that shit?
So for this particular edit, we had Casey White. Casey White was helping us out, which we really appreciated. Next time, the second episode, I'm actually gonna take more of a hand in editing it. Because I edited what's called the skate break. And I feel like the entire episode, the first episode at least, was missing the style of that skate break. So basically the next episode, we're just gonna do things a little bit differently. The premise is that, you know how Donald Trump took funding from a bunch of shit, including PBS. So NWTV, Noahworld TV, is a public service channel that's just lost its funding. And they have to air all of the stuff that they got, all the footage and everything that they recorded, even if it's unfinished, because it's their last broadcast.
Oh shit.
So it's a very Rick and Morty type episode where you're seeing a bunch of random clips kind of put together. Yeah.
That actually sounds like it should belong in fucking Adult Swim.
Thank you.
That's the type of shit, you know. It's like funny. It's like its own fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's dope. That's fucking
Each
dope.
episode has its own like deeper kind of like message and everything too. Cause I'm a firm believer like you gotta have a message. You gotta say something. Like, what are you trying to say? You know what I mean? I think as we do more and more episodes, the better we'll get at communicating that message.
Do you write them down or you freestyle?
Oh yeah, I write it down. I write everything down. We might freestyle lines, but you know, yeah. You know, I like having the structure of everything, writing everything down. I'm in the process of gaining support from like comedians and stuff so that they can be a part of it. Cause a part of the reason why you see how funny things were back in like, let's just say 2000s, early 2000s, up until like the early 2010s. And then you've got like a lot of slop right now where it's like not as funny. A lot of networks stopped going to comedians. You know what I mean? They'll come up with a humorous situation, but the comedian will be like, this is how you make it funny.
Right.
They stopped going to comedians. And also comedians learned like they could just do a podcast and make all their money too. And not have a boss and not have to deal with.
Well, that's the difference, right?
Yeah.
When corporations get into something, they fuck it all up.
Yeah.
And then we bring the actual artist into the fucking thing. It gives it some legs. It gives it life. It gives it experience.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got a real big episode coming very soon.
All right, are you doing
be
seasons or is it just episodes?
Right now, it's just episodes.
Okay.
You know, I want to record as many episodes as necessary to kind of give, let's just say, Adult Swim the amount of like evidence that they need that there's something worth investing in.
Yeah.
Either Adult Swim, maybe something like Vice. You never know.
I see that shit on Adult Swim.
That'd be pretty cool.
Like, if y'all share that shit, y'all better fucking hashtag fucking Adult Swim on that ass.
Yeah. Hashtag Adult Swim.
Yeah, bro. Hey, man, but I just gotta say, bro, I really appreciate you being here and shit, taking your time. I know it's fucking long ass drive for you.
Long drive, it is what it is, you know.
And like I said, bro, one thing I do want to say is seeing you do your thing. It's just motivation for me, you know, because you see people grow, you see people doing their thing, I always like that shit. I
Thank you.
like that shit, bro. And
That means a lot, bro.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
And you do your thing for sure. You do
For
your
sure.
thing, bro.
We both are. We're both actively doing our thing.
And
Yeah.
I really appreciate that, bro.
Thank you for inviting me. This
And
was dope.
thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
Before every fucking podcast, I always do like a little freestyle.
Do it.
And you could join if you want.
I'm just chilling. I'm half asleep.
So I'm gonna play a random ass beat that I put, fill it
Yeah.
up and shit. That's how we're gonna end the pod. And,
That's how we do it. Let's do it.
so here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out Noah. Let's go. Yo. Noah in the house. Yeah, we came in, what about? Yeah, we just got here, but we're still getting kicked out. Anyway, fuck it, you know I'ma find a way. Fucking gotta go. Do this shit, this is Chicago. Baby, I'm just waving. Me, I'm just waving. Yeah, let's twirl. Motherfucker, this is Noah's world. Trying to fucking get it in. Soon we'll be on Adult Swim. Fucking gotta kick it back. I don't know, but that's how we attack. Thank you for being in the zone. Thank you for being on. Let's go. Let's fucking get it down. That's how we gonna fucking end it all. Yeah. That's the Freesty. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you.
You got any last words to say before we end this?
Shout out Nickelback.
Shout out Nickelback.
Yeah.
Do you want to push your like media or all that, where they could find you? I know most people that watch this already probably know you and shit.
I would just say, you're watching Noahworld TV. It's Noahworld, bitch.
Boom. Once again, bro, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here and shit. And I want y'all to like spread love and most of all, love each other, y'all. Peace.